Hi guys. This video is titled Where Am I? Don't really know. I've had a lot of messages in the last few days. I don't know why. Maybe somebody did a shout out or something. I don't know. But I've had a lot of people commenting, asking on YouTube where I am and if I'm okay. And the short answer is not really. I'm not really okay. I'm all right. I am all right. If you haven't seen, I'm sorry, I don't want to edit this. It takes, if I put this on the computer, it'll take forever for me to actually for it to upload, and I don't want to do that. So this is just in theory, a quick, this is what's going on. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. It's been even longer since I've done a proper video. As a lot of you will know, I had been diagnosed with a tumour in the back of my throat. The right hand side of my esophagus, from bottom sort of 2/3, is paralysed. I've got a hole in my diaphragm. I already have lung damage from being so premature, and I have asthma due to the lung damage. Aside from that, I'm also overweight, which doesn't help. And I thought I'd come to terms with the tumour. I mean, it's benign, it's non-cancerous, but it is still there, and it's restricting my airways. It's quite tight. Aside from that, as you all know, I've got fibromyalgia, which gives you pins and needles, numbness, fatigue, pain, exhaustion, extreme exhaustion, brain fog. And the brain fog is getting really bad recently. Really, really bad. Maths was my best subject at school, at high school. I did stuff at the time when I was at school, when it came to algebra, things like that, where everybody was writing out answers and writing out their workings. I only got 50% because whilst I knew the answer, I couldn't tell you how I worked it out. It's just in my head. It used to drive my math teacher nuts. So she used to say, "Can you just write something, anything?" So I'd just write an extended version of what's already asked, and there. So that sort of maths I'm really good at. But now I'm not. More often than not, I'm not. I used to have a near eidetic memory. I've never been able to read something and then it be there. Never. But I've always been able to, if I've heard something or I've seen it, it's in my head. It's there for life. And it's silly thing. And the worst thing is, I know a lot of you will say, "I get that." No, you don't. Most of you don't. Some of you will, but most of you don't. It's, when people say, if I say, "Oh, I've forgotten what I was doing." Oh, I do that all the time. I walk into another room and I forget what I went in there for. That is a normal thing. There is a scientific explanation for that. That is actually normal. What I'm talking about is I can be driving my car at, 70-ish mile an hour down a road, just like that. I've forgotten how to drive a car. I'm not joking. I have left my dogs tied up outside a shop because I walked out the shop after going in to pick something up, and I didn't recognise they're my own dogs. This is what I'm talking about when you say brain fog or fibro fog. A lot of people call it, because it's very common, fibromyalgia. it's been really bad recently. Really, really bad. And not in a funny way. I laugh. I've always been able to laugh it off. But I can't anymore. It's getting ridiculous. And then on top of all that, I had months of not having some medication that I was supposed to have because they redid my blood tests and went, oh, your levels are fine, you don't need the tablets. Well, no, my levels are fine because of the tablets. But I went from May to the end of August. It was 4 months I went without these tablets, and it meant my exhaustion was so bad I couldn't drive my car most days, even down to the bottom of my drive. I'd crash it. I did hit things, but you can't tell on my car, so many dents. And I was in bed for 20 to 22 hours a day. I was asleep. And I don't mean lying in bed. I mean, I was asleep. And if I got up, I fell asleep standing up. That's how bad it was. So they eventually put me back on these tablets. And then my GP said to, why has nobody ever looked into your blood issue? I was like, what blood issue? What's she talking about? She says, well, about your red blood cells. I says, I don't know what you're talking about. She says, oh, your red blood cells are really small. See, as you get older, as you get to an adult, your blood cells grow with you. Babies' blood cells are tiny. They don't have adult-sized blood cells and just less of them. You start off with tiny little blood cells and then they get bigger. Mine haven't got bigger. They're really small. And so now they want to do even more tests on me. And I've put it off for a month, but I've been looking into it. And with your red blood cells being small, you're not getting enough hemoglobin around your body. You're not getting enough oxygen around your body. So I'm already not taking in enough because of my throat being restricted from the tumour. I'm not able to process everything enough because of the lung damage and the asthma. And I'm not able to inflate my lungs properly because of the hole in my diaphragm. And now they're telling me that my red blood cells are too small. And I've looked into this, and the symptoms of that are, some of them are the same as fibromyalgia. You'll get extreme exhaustion, fatigue, pins and needles, dizziness, brain fog. I'm just thinking, I want a break. I need a break. So, yeah, I spend most of my time saying, yeah, I'm fine, yeah, I'm great. Technically I am. I'm still alive. There are people far worse off than me. And I hate that at the moment I am just sitting here thinking I want to be in a different body. I don't want to be like this. And it's just affecting me. I can't... If anything isn't going right, I'm just so irritable. Everything's annoying me because it's simple things like turning on a light switch, and for whatever reason it doesn't work. And it's just like, that's just great. That's just another thing in my life that doesn't work. I'm not able to do as much with the animals. And I miss them. I'm not doing great. I'm here. I'm doing my best. But I haven't been watching YouTube. I've hardly been on anybody's lives. I am still here and I'm trying. But it might be a while longer before I get back to videos. If you're on Instagram, I post every day because it's easy and I don't have to talk. Thank you, everybody.